What is up, everybody? Welcome once again to the Unrelated Sports Podcast. I am Andy McConnell. With me, as always, is my good friend and co-host, Mr. Cody Allstat. Cody, how are we?
I'm doing good. How are you, Andy?
Honestly, pretty good. I took a little nap right before we started here, so I am rearing ready to go.
It's funny. I watched Cars 3 today with my son, and Lightning McQueen took a nap, and that he was like, I don't need a nap, and then they show him waking up, not stretching his arms because he doesn't have arms.
Yeah, no, I got it. I got you. Yeah, see, I made the mistake of I stayed up and watched the Seattle-Houston game last night.
Yeah.
And then had to be to work bright and early this morning, so, yeah.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Yep. Yeah. I do that from time to time anyway, so.
Do anything over the weekend?
Honestly, no. I really just had a nice, chill weekend. Watched Iowa Penn State with Dad on Saturday night, which was a lot closer than it probably needed to be. And then watched football from sun up till sundown on Sunday, and then yesterday just kind of had a nice little relaxing day. Played the new NASCAR video game on Xbox.
How's that?
I tried the career mode out. It's not bad. I kind of like some elements that they have in there, so it's still a little bit of a challenge.
Where do you start at?
You start in ARCA, so that's the series below the truck series. It'd be like single A, if you want to call it that, like in terms of like baseball.
What kind of cars are they? Stock?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They're like what the Cup cars used to run 5-6 years ago.
Okay.
So yeah, and you slowly got to build up your budget so that you can slowly upgrade your car, and but then you also have to pay for like to fix your car and yada yada yada. So it's not bad. The career mode aspect isn't bad. The other stuff, some of the online stuff, they got to tweak just a little bit, like some of the gameplay stuff, but it's not bad.
Okay.
Not bad. How about
Still
yourself?
NASCAR 98.
No. Hey, fun fact, it does have Flirting with Disaster.
Ooh.
And that was part of the soundtrack. Yeah, they did very well.
You might have just pulled me in.
Yeah, it's not the intro song, but it's part of the soundtrack though.
All right.
Yeah. Huh. Such a great game. Oh my gosh.
That was my favorite.
I know. Same
Bristol.
Here.
Oh my goodness, I loved Bristol on it.
I think I logged probably over 1,000 laps at Bristol, if not more, on that game.
Oh, I literally did the 500 like multiple times.
Nice. Well, because I always liked because it always gave you the interval to like the car either ahead of you or behind you, and then when you'd be in the lead and then you'd be lapping guys and just say, instead of like minus like or plus like 10 seconds or however much you're ahead of the guy, it would say like plus 5 laps.
Yeah. I remember my dad and I had like we had a setup for our car that it would last like me and him would do a 15-minute race, like or the 15-lap race before school some mornings on that, and it'd come down to like millisecond or millimeters of distance. It looked like the beginning of the Cars movie.
Oh, yep.
Trying to win, but we had a perfect setup for it, but we'd be lapping traffic by the end of the 15 laps.
Mm-hmm.
But if we did like a longer race, we would need a pit every like 20 to 30 laps.
Yep.
But we'd still win by like the 500. We'd still win by multiple laps.
Yeah.
Or I would, I guess. He never played that long.
Oh my gosh. Me and my dad used to have such fun battles on that game.
Oh yeah. That was like the only track that I remember playing with my dad though.
Yeah, kind of same here. Well, just because it's Bristol, it's just a fun track. It's a short track. Like I think that's why.
And then we could with friends, I'd play it and we'd play like Watkins Glen or some of like from the road courses, and we'd go backwards and use the paintball mode and all that stuff. But
see, I never learned about the paintball mode until you brought it up.
Geez.
See, on some of the later NASCAR games, or like NASCAR like 04, 03, 04, 05, like I always just remember when me and my buddies would play, and the objective would be just go backward and then just start wrecking everybody, especially when you can put people on fire.
Oh
Like
yeah.
that was always the fun part. Or you just got to send them flying into the air.
Uh,
Oh, I miss those
I miss
days.
I miss NASCAR games playing them.
Yeah, that's why. Hopefully, this one is a step. We can go back to actually having fun games compared to what they've had for the last like 10 years,
Yeah,
which has not been good. But so how was your weekend? I guess
it
I
was
have not
good.
asked you. Good.
We I left work a little early on Saturday just so I could run the kids to a trunk or treat they had at the campground,
Mhm.
where like a lot of campers had. Some of those guys went all out with their camping spots and looked really cool. Took the kids through there, got some candy, and then went home, watched football, and the next day, it was Sunday, we ended up going to Pinter's in Decorah, pumpkin patch. Took the kids there, and they had a blast. It was cold and windy, but it was better than watching the Dolphins, which I was still doing through my phone.
Yeah. Did you turn off the game at any point?
Nope,
Or okay.
nope.
Okay. I was just curious.
I'm I'm a fan through and through. Like
Yep.
it's
No, I respect that. I respect that 100%. Now, did I see right? Did because I remember you were telling me for the trunk or treat that you guys dressed up, right? Or at least the kids
the
dressed up.
the kids did. We are dressing up for actually Halloween, but
Okay.
um, not not for that.
Okay.
We are the Incredible Family, so
And again, it kind of fits.
it works perfectly. Like the kids, it's girl, older girl,
Yep.
little blonde boy, and then terrorist little baby.
Good old Jack Jack.
Yeah.
So, in other words, if I start seeing Adam like I don't know multiplying or stuff, I should just assume super baby.
Yep.
Okay.
100%.
Okay. Good.
It's not out of the realm of possibility. I don't think.
Okay. Oh, that's good to know. That's good. Well, I'm glad you had fun. Minus the Dolphins game, but I'm glad you had fun.
Yeah. Well, I'm dead inside on that aspect. So
Okay. That's understandable.
but
So
that was a historical meetup
oh, we had two lefty
for
QBs.
first two lefty quarterbacks to play head to head in like
Did it say like '06? I don't
Michael Vick and I don't know who the other one was.
because it wasn't Leinart. I can't remember who had said it was. 'Cause like I thought it's
Tim Tebow.
no. I think it was even before that. It wasn't even
Was
that.
it?
Yeah, I thought that's what I thought. I can't remember off the top of my head, but
Oh,
what?
it's a tied game in Florida.
Ooh, Boston must have pulled the goalie. You know who's getting. Oh, hey, Cody, it's not tied anymore. Unless if ESPN scoreboard is messing up.
Well, I looked and it said 4-3, and then it now it's back to 4-3. No,
Yeah, I'm gonna laugh if Martian's the one that scored the game-winning goal
be fun.
because it's
Um,
sports.
yeah. Oh, do. They must be reviewing it.
Nah, they're playing right now. So yeah, what? Okay, Florida wins.
Okay. Um, what was I saying?
I
Lost
don't know.
myself.
I don't know. I really don't know. Because
Oh,
then we were talking about the game, and yeah, I don't know.
yeah, I got distracted
You get distracted? No.
all the time. It's not like I have like 15 different things around me that I'm fidgeting with all the time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. Oh, speaking of winning, Cody, Max Verstappen won again.
Yeah, he had a pretty good weekend. He won that sprint first with Norris and
Piastri both getting taken out in the same
yeah,
lap one wreck. So, after I think it's the Italian Grand Prix or whatever the Imola Grand Prix is, Max Verstappen's title odds were like plus 8,000. I'm regretting cashing that out. I think I cashed it out a few weeks ago before he got on his run. Now he's the
he's
championship favorite at like plus 120 or something like
and
that.
that's crazy when he's down what
40. But the thing is, I think if he wins out, including winning the couple of sprint races that they have left, if he
Yeah.
gets max points, I believe he's your champion.
Wow. Regardless of what anybody else does.
Yes.
Okay. And they're betting on that because that's where his odds are because he's that good.
Yeah, this might end up being one of the greatest championship drives of all time. And what's fun is that, see, this is actually a legitimate championship format because you have, I mean, look at the storyline that's generated from Max is getting ready to come out of nowhere compared to like NASCAR, who has the stupid playoffs where you have no storyline right now.
Right.
I
Nobody
mean,
cares. Nobody's talking about the NASCAR.
no, nobody is. Which is why they need to scrap the playoffs again.
And
It just
do what worked for them for decades before when they actually were popular.
And it helps you build star power because when you, yeah, again, I can go on a soapbox for this, but I don't want to. I've got to save my energy for some other stuff. So Cody, so Verstappen, good at racing. Shohei Ohtani, very good at baseball.
Yeah. GOAT already. He's had the single greatest performance of all time.
I don't know if I would quite put him in that.
Who's your GOAT in baseball?
Barry Bonds.
Okay.
I know the steroid thing is an iffy touch, but no, Barry Bonds.
Okay.
But we'll give it a couple years. I thought Shohei was under 30. Like I thought he was like 27. He's 31. I did not realize that.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. So I mean, he still probably has a good solid 5-6 years left of like his prime.
Right. And then he's just a power hitter.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. Then it becomes like he might be an occasional bullpen arm, but yeah, then he's just going to become just your typical just DH power hitter,
which is insane.
But
as a you grew up knowing like your pitcher was your worst batter. You had to plan around that.
Yep. Like whenever the National League or whenever like the American League would have to play at a National League park before they implemented the DH for both leagues.
Yep.
Like
when was that, by the way? I was discussing that with China the other day. When did that happen?
I don't know if it was a COVID thing or if it was right before COVID.
Okay.
I
didn't know it had changed. I was asking China about it for the playoffs.
Yeah, they changed it a handful of years ago. But like I said, I can't remember if it started with COVID or if it like happened right before, literally right after. It was somewhere in that ballpark though.
Okay.
Like so the 2019 to 2021 range. But yeah, the American League pitcher would come up and it's like, well, barring a miracle, he's just going to probably bunt. Or he's just going to stand there looking pretty and he's just going to strike out in 3 straight pitches.
Yep.
But yeah, now you have this guy who's, let's see, he's striking out 10. And then, he's just going to hit 3 of the longest home runs you've ever seen in postseason play.
Yeah.
He hit one out of Dodger Stadium. That's insane.
That's crazy. So, and, by the way, that means it's the Dodgers versus the
Toronto Blue Jays. So, California versus Canada.
Yeah. That's a weird mix there, but
it is. And I mean, Blue Jays had a crazy comeback. They're down 3-1 in the 7th, I want to say, last night against Seattle in Game 7. And George Springer, like one of the most clutch postseason hitters of this generation, uncorks a 3-run bomb to give Toronto the lead and ultimately the game. And now, for the first time since I've been born, they're going to the World Series.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Or technically second time, because the last time they were there was 93.
When was the last time a Canadian team... how many Canadian teams are in the NHL?
NHL or MLB?
Or NHL. MLB.
Yeah. Just one.
Just one, okay.
Yeah, because the Expos got relocated to Washington like the early 2000s. So... Yeah, so it's just one. It's just the Blue Jays.
I did not realize that.
Yep. And the last time... Nope. So the last time a Canada team has been to the World Series was 93.
Have they ever won them?
Yeah. Well, Blue Jays won in 92 and 93. I gotta
Okay.
remember which year was which, because one of them they beat Philadelphia, and that was when Joe Carter hit a walk-off homer to win the World Series. It was
Okay.
Game 6, but I mean, a walk-off homer to win the World Series. That's like a childhood
That's
dream.
right.
Um, so yeah, I mean, the Blue Jays are probably gonna be heavy underdogs. I think if Toronto wins a series, they win it in 7. If the Dodgers win, it's either a sweep or a gentleman sweep, like in 5.
5. Yep.
Yeah, so I don't know. But there's something about postseason baseball. I mean, it's not quite postseason hockey, but it's just something about postseason baseball.
I mean, like, obviously, I don't follow it at all, really, but like,
Yeah.
I will say that a lot of Twitter, like a lot of the sports fans or sports writers that I follow, are big into it. And as a Dolphins fan, you get people all over,
Mhm.
are all over the United States. They're Dolphins fans. It's kind of less less in Miami and more in everywhere else.
Yeah.
Um, and so you get a lot. Like I get a mix of every team's baseball team, you know, hockey,
Yep.
and the passion behind baseball in postseason is second to none. Really,
Well, and it's just
it is
also
America's pastime. I mean,
it is. That there's a Canadian team playing for the ship,
right,
but well, I mean, especially when most of the postseason games or most of the postseason series, all the games have been like pitchers duels. So it's been like last night was 4-3, or it's been like 2-1, 3-2. It's been so it's just one of those where you know you get that one guy in scoring position late, and it's like, oh, this could be it.
yeah,
It's like we always love to see a defensive shootout or defensive
yeah,
showdown in the NFL. It's like, oh hey, if they cross midfield, it's like this could. I mean, this could be the game. This could win
right.
them the game.
Um, would you consider it a pitcher's duel when your pitcher is hitting home runs though? Because
Yeah, that's I don't know how to answer that.
yeah,
You have left me speechless, Cody. Congrats.
it's a goal of mine.
Okay,
Now the podcast can continue.
okay, because you left me speechless.
Yes.
That's good. So hey, are you excited? NBA season starts tonight.
Oh, thank goodness! I had no idea.
Oh, okay, well
Let's go
that's
Heat.
what I'm here. Don't worry, that's what I'm here for. And I'm trying to look up to see who scored the game-winning goal quick for Carolina. Oh,
Carolina.
Carter Verhage. Or not for Carolina, for Florida. Sorry.
Different Panthers.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, no, Carter Verhage had the game-winning goal. Not
I mean,
Marchand.
I don't know a lot about what's going on in the NHL. I know that I think the so far. I mean, it's early season.
Oh, way, way, way early.
I think like the Panthers are like 4-3 right now. 4-3 and one. I don't. I'd have to look it up.
Yeah, Dallas is getting ready to be 3-3.
Okay.
So, yeah, again,
I mean, it's
everything's early.
very very early. Oh no, the Panthers are 4-4.
Oh, okay. So
4
500.
4
Okay.
0.
Okay.
Yep.
So, can I give you a quick just NBA prediction? I
Sure.
know you really don't care anyway, but I think the Milwaukee Bucks make it out of the East, and I think the San Antonio Spurs regain their crown as best of the West with their alien freak Victor Wembanyama winning MVP and then leading them to the NBA championship.
Okay.
So, because Wemby's like, I don't know, 7'5", 7'6". He can dribble,
Big.
shoot, and do a lot of crazy stuff. So he's kind of good.
Um,
Okay.
I will give you my NBA prediction is I'm not going to watch any of it.
Oh, I thought you were actually gonna. You had me for a second. I thought you were actually gonna give me something.
Let's go Heat.
Okay. I mean, they might be all right. You never know.
I if they are, I wouldn't. No.
Okay.
I will,
Next time I know, we're gonna tune in about 3/4 of the way through the season. Miami's gonna have the best record. You're just gonna be all decked out in Heat
I'm
gear,
just going to be Heat head
like
to toe.
Heat culture. That's what you're gonna be.
Oh, I'm gonna look like I'm gonna dress like Eric Spoelstra,
Yeah. Look at an NBA coach.
right?
Wow.
I will give you a wrestling update. Just
Okay.
as a, I don't know if I told you this, but did I tell you last week that the rule that made it basically that made Bo Bassett leave going to Iowa is now gone?
Yep.
Well, Bo and his brother Melvin, and I don't know if Keegan, I don't think Keegan did, um, both won the Super 32 tournament, which is a huge high school. You have to the top 32 wrestlers in the country at each weight get invited to it, basically.
Okay.
Um, and actually, Bo just won. He was the first person to ever win 4 Super 32 titles.
Dane.
It, it it was a kick in the nuts to see that, but good for him. He's a good guy. I just am mad.
Yeah. No. No. Trust me.
And
I
actually,
understand that.
so there was a few years ago, somebody was almost won their 4th, and they actually had a special belt made for him. I don't remember who it was, but he ended up not being able to wrestle. I don't know if he got injured that year or something and not able to wrestle in it, or maybe it was just COVID canceled it. But so they had a special trophy made for Bo, and actually there was a girl that won her 4th
Oh.
title
Okay.
too this year too. I don't remember her name. I don't know anything about her.
Okay.
So yeah, that's my wrestling update.
Okay. Do you have anything Wrexham
Because
wise?
well,
Oh, sorry.
they lost on last week, their last game. I think I talked about that one.
Okay.
I think it was last Tuesday, and then they play again tomorrow night.
Okay.
So
Okay. I got you.
nothing really there.
Let's see. Did I forget? K-Man gave us a rugby update, right?
Oh
Or
yeah,
no?
I can look that up.
Oh, by the way, just one quick thing. I don't know why this has been popping up on my TikTok of late, but I've been seeing some just clips from Ted Lasso. The last one, or the one that I saw the other day, was when who was it? Danny and Van Dam, the goalie. They were both playing each other in the international play, and that's when Danny turned like full heel.
Oh yeah,
I love that part.
let's see.
Bum. Oh, okay.
So
Yep.
yeah, you want to read
Yeah.
it? Or...
Yeah. Do you want me to?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So, in the last match for it's a Northeast Iowa Rugby Club, right?
Yep,
Okay. So,
the Barbarians.
thank you. I'd say I couldn't remember their team nickname. So, thank you. But so this is courtesy of Catlin here. That they actually did. The Barbarians did score a game-winning try, um, but the side judge ruled their guy out for running out of the back of the end zone. A picture we found later clearly shows that he is 3 or 4 inches in. Cody, so you know how we talked about bad reffing? What was it, last
Yeah,
week or 2 weeks ago? Yeah, it's
it
all
happens in
sports.
all. It's all sports. It's all levels.
Yeah. So that would have tied it. And then I guess rugby is splitting a few different seasons. Between fall league and spring play is friendlies. You just kind of set your own schedule and who you
Okay.
play and stuff. So okay. Yeah, that's kind of it. Catlin gave us a little text to talk, so I'm trying to decipher it all, and it's some it's a little difficult.
Yep.
So
No substitution rules. There's no roster rules. Yeah.
yeah, so that's about it. Okay. Let's see what else we got to touch on.
Anything going on in? I don't know anything about MLS right now. I
Oh, hey, I guess I do have one thing to touch on. This is more just because you brought up the MLS. The F1 deal to Apple
oh
TV
yep
is
yep.
officially done. So they're taking like $50 million more. by going to Apple TV and moving off of ESPN. I'm really curious how this is going to work.
I did see that that there are some like like Hulu and Disney are kind of tied together. Peacock and
Apple
are kind of tied together, so that could help them.
That could. I don't know. But as I told you at work and I've told you in other places, just I don't know. There's just something about taking your network off of taking your series off of those big 4 letters.
Yeah, it's not great for you.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong. You're still going to have your diehards that are going to find ways to watch, but
yes,
like between me and you, for example, are you? I mean, I have Apple TV, so who knows? I still might, but like, are you going to go out of your way to pay for it?
I'm not going to go out of my way. I might be able to do. My brother-in-law is a huge fan, so he might be getting it, and I might be able to get on it that way. But
yeah, you just
it's about it, and because like there's a couple shows on I'll wait till their season's done, binge it all, and then cancel it. But
like when Ted Lasso comes back,
Ted Lasso or Stick.
Yep, I still have not watched Stick. I'm still finishing watching a couple other shows, and then I'm probably going to get into that.
It's a good watch.
Okay. I know you've said that, and I've seen stuff about it, so it looks good. I just need to find time to actually watch it.
Owen Wilson, one of the greatest actors of all time.
Why? What are their?
He is Lightning McQueen.
Okay, I knew that. What else? I thought
and he's the main character. He's a golfer in that.
Yeah, I know, but I thought you were alluding to more. Okay.
Lightning McQueen, 7-time Piston Cup champ.
Is he the GOAT?
I don't think of anybody better.
Not Strip Weathers? Not the King?
Dude, he pushed the King to the final lap. I mean,
you know what? Technically, he shouldn't even have been in that race. Lightning should have. Your ton should not count as part of the car. Like, he should not have made it there.
I agree.
So, I mean, okay.
I agree with that part. But rookie sensation.
Okay. But then, I mean, Lightning crashed in one of his last races too, so.
He did.
He couldn't even finish.
He won his last race.
He couldn't even finish his last race, though.
But he won it. Technically.
Yeah, technically. On a technicality, whatever.
Doesn't matter. Technicalities still work.
Whatever. Hey, you know what also still works? You want to talk about football?
I thought you'd never ask.
Okay, good. So, Cody, Penn State fired James Franklin last week. Drew Aller got hurt last week. They played Iowa. They should have beat Iowa.
They should have beat Iowa, 100%. What was Iowa thinking going for the 66-yard field goal? Like, that is so...
Kirk, it's time to go to the retirement home. It's just time.
Like, I like when a coach does something with balls, but that is not the right... Why?
Especially when he was way short on the... Because he got a free attempt.
He got a free attempt. 10 yards short. I was thinking... My thought was that Penn State was just going to have somebody back there to return it and Iron Bowl us, but...
That's what I was thinking. No, they just they just wanted to block it and just return to the house. Which, you couldn't ask for a better result from the block in terms of it just goes straight back and then takes a couple hops and it goes right into the Penn State
right into his arm. Like, it was insane.
Yeah, and then, I mean, they're calling this the Mark Gronowski game. Because don't get me wrong, he did very well running the football, but he had 60 passing yards.
He also had 2 attempts in the second half.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that.
2 attempts in the second half.
Oh my gosh.
But I've said to you, I don't know, is it on Gronowski that much? Because you don't see any separation with the wide receivers ever.
No, there were some of them though where he had open guys, and
he did have some open guys. Yes, he did miss some throws.
Yeah, I was really hoping they weren't going to get the third down play that ended up icing the game. because I had Iowa minus 2.5. And they won by 1. So I was hoping the clock was going to get run down, and I was going to get a little pitchy woo woo, and the woo woo was going to happen. That's all. That's all I wanted. Fun fact though, on because Gronowski had they're in like a naked boot basically, to ice the game. Him and Tim Lester were the only two that knew that he was going to keep the football. The rest of the team didn't.
Oh, really?
Yeah, fun fact. I guess Lester ran that play at Syracuse when he was their OC. Like 22 or 23. And yeah, so him and Gronowski had this play, and they were the only two that knew what was going to happen.
That Gronowski had some like moments in that game where I was like, "What are you doing?" Like,
Yep.
So, time management, but
Yep.
him taking the slide right there was worth all of it. Like, yeah, he's pardoned himself right there.
No, it wasn't. He should have taken it to the house.
It was the right move. You know it. 100% of the time.
I do. Like I said, I wanted to be on the good side of a bad beat. Like I really want it, because I think that probably would end up on bad beats. But I really just wanted Iowa to punt, and I wanted the craziness to happen.
Yeah.
I get it. Selfishly. So Cody, Ohio State's still the number 1 team in the country. I think that's far, and there's no doubt there. They're good. They're very good. 8 of their starters are freshmen. So
and at least one's a sophomore.
Yeah, but yeah, so they're gonna.
Smith's only a sophomore, isn't he?
Yeah, he'll be back next year. But yeah, some of these other guys are going to be there for 2 more years.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they're not going away anytime soon.
No.
Indiana's the new number 2 team in the country.
They are.
I really can't believe I'm saying those words together. It's still so weird. They let Michigan State hang around in the first half, and then they kind of blew open the doors.
Yeah.
Or blew off the doors in the second half, and Kirk Cignetti still looked like he wanted to kill somebody.
And he got paid.
Yeah, he did. How would you like to get paid $93 million if you suck?
I would be perfect for that job.
I think I would too. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out.
Not the sucking you're thinking of, Andy. Nothing.
Okay. What? No, sorry. I thought I had something bookmarked from because Cignetti had a quote after the game.
Oh.
That he basically said there was some stuff that was inexcusable. They won by 25.
He demands perfection. Like that's
he does. So
he's turned our irrelevant program relevant quickly.
The team with the most losses in college football history.
Congratulations.
I know, it's fun. I'm just gonna enjoy this ride.
Oh yeah.
Until we get to the playoff, and then I'm gonna be really mad. But so yeah. So Cody, they're number 2 now because the old number 2 they got beat.
They did. The U did not. Well, Carson Beck has played really good football.
He has,
and then he didn't.
Yeah, like he looks like he was on his way to revitalizing his career a little bit. Like maybe even working himself to be like maybe a first round draft pick.
Yeah, he face planted harder than Andy trying to talk to a girl. I'm sorry.
That was bad. That was like your word. I could tell when you were trying. I could tell.
I was trying to think of a different way to say it, but I don't like that one.
That was bad.
I'll figure something else out.
Okay, whatever. That was bad.
It was.
That was really bad. About as bad as how your Dolphins looked on Sunday. That was bad.
You're not going to hurt me, Andy.
I know I'm not. I just stated facts.
Whatever.
Okay, but back to Mr. Beck here.
Yeah, he threw not 1, not 2, not even 3.
4?
4 interceptions
For Brett Favre?
Sure, we'll go with that. Okay. 4 for Favre.
Okay, good.
And then he did something another player in Miami kind of recently did, and called out his teammate, which Not a good look as a quarterback
Wait, hey,
ever.
what number is Carson Beck? Is he 11?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, that's what I was going to say, because, I mean, he's 11, 2 is 1. So it's just
Yeah.
funny that's. Okay.
Anyway,
Continue.
he threw. They clawed. In reality, Miami clawed their way back into that game.
Oh, yeah. Louisville was dominating the game
Yes,
throughout.
and with 30 seconds left, down by 3,
Mm-hmm.
Miami is trailing, but in field goal range.
Oh, yeah. And they're driving. Like, you're thinking, oh, they might actually
They could
win this
score and
game.
win.
Yeah.
And then Carson Beck threw a game-sealing interception.
Heck of a play by the defender, I will say.
It was.
I looked at the catch. Very, very, very nice play.
Not a great throw, but very good catch. And then he does the thing you're not supposed to do as a quarterback. Because as a quarterback, you're supposed to take the blame. You're supposed to. He called out his teammate for running the wrong route, which we have no verification of whether or not that's true. But you don't do that. You just eat the blame. Coaches are gonna.
Yeah, you do the whole, my bad, I got to give him a better throw, or I put it in a better spot. Like, yeah. Quarterback speak, basically.
Yeah. So, Carson Beck, congratulations. You are the Decor Pest Control Pest of the Week. Brought to you by Decor Pest Control.
Wow, I'd never put 2 and 2 together.
Right?
What this was. Wow.
Decor Pest Control offers monthly and quarterly services for residential and commercial pest control, featuring earwigs, cockroaches, ants, bedbugs, bees, fleas, box elder bugs, mice, and rats. They also do termite inspection. Give Cass a call at 563-419-3251 and tell him that the boys at Unrelated Sports Podcast sent you.
That's us.
That is us.
Yeah. Yeah. Carson Beck. Yeah. Not. I was saying Wentz for a second. Not. Yeah. I mean, he kind of did look like Carson Wentz a little bit. That's a definite no as a quarterback, as the leader of the team. Yeah. Never throw the team under the bus.
Probably the highest paid player on the team.
Yeah, he got paid a lot of money to go there. Well, because again, he was going to chase his girlfriend there, and then he did something else.
Yeah.
And yeah, so now he's no longer dating one of his girlfriends. So, yeah, but the backstory aside, yeah, this basically kills the ACC now. Like, the ACC is just going to have one. They're a one bid league for the playoffs. Same thing like the Big 12, because Texas Tech got beat by Arizona State. So we're basically looking at an ACC team, a Big 12 team, whatever, like the group of 5 team, and then either 4 or 5 from the Big 10 or from the SEC.
Yeah, more than likely.
There's an outside shot Iowa can make the Big 10 title game.
Really?
If they win out, and I think like if Ohio State loses to Michigan. No joke.
Wow.
Yeah. It's very slim, but there's an outside chance.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Yeah, kind of like when Iowa, or how Iowa made the Big Ten title game. I think the last year of the Big Ten West, like where they somehow backdoored their way in against Michigan, which should not have happened at all.
No.
I forget. Does Iowa plays Minnesota this week? Don't they? I think.
Yes.
It's a battle for Floyd.
I believe so.
It's a very scary Minnesota team who just humiliated Nebraska.
They did.
So that'll be interesting. I mean, college season, we're kind of, some of the puzzle pieces are starting to get figured out, like in terms of some of the playoffs.
Not.
Yeah. Like, I mean, Bama's good, A&M's good,
Georgia's good.
I think. I mean, they're not the Georgia of a few years ago, but they're still good. Right. I still think Ole Miss is good. They should have beat Georgia. Yeah, I thought I said A&M.
How did you? I wasn't listening to you.
Yeah. Figures, absolutely.
Texas is not. That was a frustrating game. I don't know what.
He took some steps back again.
He definitely took some steps back. I'm not going to write him off by any means, but like, whew. I think he had a point where he was 1 for 10 or 1 for 11. Like
Yeah,
it was pretty ugly.
yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all.
No, Kentucky's overtime game against Kentucky, who was 0-3 in the SEC going into that game.
Hey, but don't worry, Cody. It just means more.
Yeah, SEC, best conference in football.
Yeah, that's why College Game Day is going there
That's
instead
what
of
they
going to the 1 versus 2 in the FCS in a
doesn't make
North
any
Dakota
sense.
South Dakota State rivalry game.
Which is awesome. Like the game day went to Troy, wasn't it? Didn't they go to Troy a couple years ago?
App State, App State against Troy.
Okay,
But
but
still,
yes,
like it's what game day was built on, where you just went to these kind of, you didn't just go to the powerhouse market.
right,
You always made sure you made one stop. Like you always had to go to Eugene, you always had to go to
yes,
Columbus, you always had to go to Tuscaloosa. Like those were the big three that you had to go to. But then, yeah, you were either like, there was one time when they went to James Madison. There's one time where
yeah.
they just strictly went to North Dakota State when they were playing Incarnate Word. Um, like you found these fun markets to go to, and now it's just basically it's either Big Ten or SEC game day. That's what it
Right,
is.
and you're gonna get so much more passion at a. Think of how excited people are going to be to have game day there when if it's at North Dakota or South Dakota State. Like,
Well, shoot, I was thinking about this. I mean, you have it at North Dakota State or at South, because I think the game's in South Dakota State. You go
okay,
to South Dakota State, and you got McAfee on the show now.
yeah,
Who's he teammates with? Adam Vinatieri, who
oh
went
yeah,
to South Dakota State.
yeah,
Like you can get arguably the greatest kicker of all time on the show. Like there's just so many more fun
with
stories. Don't get me wrong,
with
the
the
Vandy
greatest punter
story,
of all time.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
But don't get me wrong, the Vandy story is fun. Like Vandy's on program on the rise, yada yada yada. But it's just, I don't know. And again, I think
it
with Corso gone now and not there anymore, it does, like the whole vibe of the show has shifted.
yeah,
And there's been some good stuff. I mean, like the thing that McAfee does, with the field goal kicking and everything,
yeah. That's awesome.
and especially he's doing that out of his own pocket,
Yeah,
like so that's really cool and stuff. But yeah, but then there's just some other stuff where it's like, yeah, this is basically just one big ad for the SEC or the Big Ten.
yeah.
So there you go. There's my little soapbox. I mean, it wasn't a lot, but there's a little bit at least. Indiana's winning the Natty. Just gonna say that right now.
All right,
Mendoza for Heisman.
lifelong Dolphins fan. All right,
Yeah, that picture was pretty sweet
yeah.
that they showed between him and his brother, because I mean his brother will be the starter next year. So, anything else
Pretty
college wise you want to touch on at all?
cool. Well, yeah, big games of this week. Um,
Mizzou Vandy,
yeah,
as I mentioned,
Ole
and then
Miss,
obviously,
Oklahoma.
ooh, that's gonna be a fun game.
I am interested to see how BYU Penn or Iowa State plays.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I will say it's favored now. I don't know if they're getting some of their guys back because
Okay.
they've
Ooh,
had the injury bug so bad.
kind of a fun rivalry game is Michigan State.
Yeah.
A&M
I,
LSU.
okay. And I'm not just saying this because I'm wearing the shirt that I'm wearing.
Right.
UCLA Indiana's interesting just because UCLA's won 3 in a row and they look like a very scary team. Like just in all honesty, I mean Indiana's favored by 20 plus, but it's just
Well, yeah,
it,
but
it,
wasn't Penn State favored by 20 plus over?
yes they were.
All right. How'd that game
Yeah.
turn out?
Um,
Any
should
given
we ask
Saturday, buddy.
should we ask James Franklin?
I think he has the free time.
I think he does too. Yeah. So we have the battle for Floyd at Kinnick,
Yep.
2:30 on CBS, and then if you want another Big Ten game, Oregon is wearing the Grateful Dead jerseys, like they're Grateful Ducks, is what they're calling it, and they look really sweet. I mean, like every Oregon jersey, it looks really sweet. But they're playing a Wisconsin team that's gotten shut out, like 71-0 the last 2 weeks. Oregon might hang 100 on them.
We have to talk about ugly jerseys today.
What?
Have you?
Oh, yeah, yeah. I think. Are you talking about the Sunday night's game coming up?
Is your
Those
team on
jerseys?
Sunday night?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Not.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We'll touch on we'll touch on that when we're breaking down the game. Um, but Cody, speaking of that, should we jump to the NFL?
Oh, we shall.
Okay. So let's see. What was Thursday night's game? Oh yeah. And what? And speaking of Pittsburgh and those ugly
Oh
jerseys, I mean
God.
they're good jerseys now, but or for their current away jerseys are good. But the battle of the retirement home quarterbacks and Flacco and Rodgers put on a show.
They did. It was a fun game. I don't know how many people had the Bengals picked to win that one, but
You know the scary thing is now, if you look at the Bengals schedule, it's very gettable.
it's
Like
favorable. Yep.
yeah, that they can win 10, 11 games and maybe even win the AFC North, but maybe even snag a wild card spot.
Well, and by that time, Burrow should be back, and
Now, just a quick question for you here. Let's say Flacco just keeps dealing, like plays at an insane level.
you put Burrow in.
Oh, okay. I just thought I'd ask. Just you never know.
We'll get to it later, but like, if you have a Hall of Fame, I'm not saying that he is, but like you guy you consider. You talk to anybody in Cincinnati, they consider Burrow a future Hall of Famer. I don't.
Yeah.
Um, you put the Hall of Famer in. I don't know. There's some history behind that. 72. I don't know.
That is true. That is true. Um, I still can't believe. I mean, I can, but I can't. I can't believe Rodgers threw the ball 70 yards on that Hail Mary.
I know that was insane. With
The
so
old man still got it.
he does. He's got a cannon.
Which, just fun thing about that Hail Mary. I was listening to something. I think Randall Cobb was on. Johnny Manziel must have a podcast because everybody has a podcast now,
Yeah.
including us. But everybody has a podcast. But Randall, because they were talking about all the Hail Marys and stuff that Rodgers threw, and Randall Cobb brought up that they had how their lineup was set in Green Bay is they had a guy to the left of the pile, they had a guy to the right, they had a jumper, and then they had a guy in front. Like perfect Hail Mary like offense, in all honesty.
Yeah.
So because you have guys ready to catch any type of deflection, basically.
Yep.
Pittsburgh didn't have that.
They did not.
have
They
it.
didn't look like they had a person that thought that he was going to get it there.
No. I mean, DK Metcalf was the one guy in the pile, but he can't jump.
No.
He's a
Which
big
is crazy.
He's a big specimen, but he can't. He can't.
He
jump.
does not have a vertical. No.
No. So that allowed Cincy just to give the easy bat it down and walk away with the win.
Yep.
What a crazy Thursday night! I mean, some of the Thursday night games, like the last month,
It's
have
been a
nuts.
good Thursday night slate, which is crazy because they need to make it just Throwback Thursday. Because if they're divisional games on Thursday nights, the way to go, 100%.
Exactly. It's been so good.
It has. Because even bad teams have been playing. Like the Bengals are a bad team. They're considered one of the worst teams in football. Bottom 5 probably.
Mhm.
But they put on a hell of a show because you play your divisional opponent. Like you're more up for it. Like the Dolphins, who are bottom 2 team in the NFL, they played a hell of a game against the Bills. Like,
I know.
It's
I mean,
fun.
shoot, look at the open. I mean, now I know this one's different because it's the opening Thursday night game of the year. But look at the Cowboys and the Eagles.
Yeah.
Divisional game, and Dallas gave Philly everything they could handle.
Yep.
So, Thursday night used to be where all the really bad games were. Like I mean, you remember all those games. Like it was like the unwatchable games. That's the international series now.
International series has been awful.
It's bad.
The international team has not fared so well in those international games.
No, Sunshine didn't play well.
He did not.
Also, his wide receivers look scared to catch the ball if they're going over the middle or anywhere near a defender. Like especially Brian Thomas, it looked like he has alligator arms when it comes to that.
Yes.
Like I'll give credit to Travis Hunter, which is something that I've never done on here.
Right.
He showed out.
He played well. He did. He
looked the one
the
guy
ball
that
in his hands.
Well, and maybe this is because he plays defense too, but he looked like the one guy that didn't mind contact. Like
Right.
he was like, okay, I'll catch it, I don't care.
Right.
And yeah, he had his best game as a pro.
He looked like the number 2 overall pick.
Yeah, he did. Which again, they have not played him enough on either side to really justify that. And now they basically, they put him at.
They're gonna have to.
Yeah, they have to put him at. I mean, other people were saying though that they really need to put him on defense because that's where Jacksonville struggles the most. But I don't know. I'd keep him on offense because they need a spark.
Yeah.
Matt Stafford,
Yeah.
kind of good.
Still pretty good at football. 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, 3 to Devontae Adams, who I believe all of his touchdowns were 1 yard. Yeah, Devontae's still pretty good.
Yep.
So I just want you to chew on something. I'll ask you this when I want your official answer when we get done going through all the games. But are the Rams the favorite in the NFC? Like right now? I don't know. We can get back. We can get back to it. We can get back to it.
I think there's about 4 teams that are any given Sunday, man.
Yep.
2 of them are in the North.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, because I'll give you my thoughts one.
It's not the next team we're going to mention.
Oh, who is that? Okay, I don't have the schedule up yet. So what do we got next?
The Bears and Saints.
The Bears won.
The Bears did win. The Bears are kind of on a streak right now. They won 3 in a row.
Yeah, which is officially a streak.
Yeah.
Yeah, Caleb looked all right at the little bit of highlights that I saw. But they did let the Saints just kind of hang around. Because the Saints are bad.
The Saints.
I mean, they're not Jets, Dolphins bad, but they're bad.
They're bad. Like I would have thought before the season that they were the worst team in the NFL, but
that was my prediction.
Yeah, mine too.
Cody, speaking of your team,
they're awful.
How much did they run the football on Sunday?
A lot, not enough.
Okay.
They tried to throw it in situations they didn't need to. The defense still can't stop the run, even when you know they're going to run. Like,
yeah, because
did
Junkins have
awful?
Did Junkins have like 3? Did he have 2 or 3? He did have 3.
I believe.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're the second worst team in the NFL. Where it's a tight race between us and the Jets, who are the worst team.
Yeah, I still think the Jets have you guys right now, but
give us some time.
Yeah, does Tua start on Sunday?
Yes, he's already been announced as the starter.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't hear that. So
yeah, he's the starter going for. I mean,
isn't there
it's the most frustrating regression I've ever seen because I know I still believe in the guy. I still think he's a damn good quarterback. I don't know what's going on. One thing that I know that he needs to do is he used to work with guy, I think his name was Nick Hicks. He was his trainer. Nick. Anyway, he had Tua playing the best he has, and then Tua kind of ghosted him, and he's kind of regressed since then. He's had a couple concussions. Yeah,
that's
really,
not a good.
Really
that's not a good. That's not a good look for Tua. Then
no, it's not. Mean,
especially with all the other stuff that's been coming out.
Yeah.
Or
from what I've read, like in the locker room, it's still pretty tight. There's still a lot of positivity around Tua.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a lot of people like bashing him, but which is different from what I've seen in other quarterbacks the Dolphins have had in the past. But he's been playing bad. His offensive line is terrible.
Would you make a coaching change? In all honesty, would you?
I almost never would in the middle of the season.
Okay.
Because I don't think you gain anything out of it.
Okay.
I mean, even if you have a good interim head coach, you usually you hire. How often have you seen an interim head coach work out as the head coach? Dan Campbell Dan Campbell did, but it's 10 years after he was the interim head coach. You know, like
Yep. No, I understand.
Because when was the last one? The Raiders
with Pit Boss Rich.
Yeah,
but he didn't even end up getting the head coaching because they gave it to Antonio Pierce.
Oh, that's right.
After that.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't. The only thing, and again, not that I'm you don't want anybody to lose your job. You're not rooting for anybody to lose your job.
No.
The only thing I could see, maybe you could, if you fire McDaniel, you put the rest of the team on notice. Like, yeah, your guys' jobs are on the line next.
I think
Like,
everybody knows that already, though.
okay, which yeah, okay, I can understand that.
And you never. The thing is, like, I don't. I don't want them to. I don't know how to like say it because I kind of want Chris Dreer to be fired right now because I don't want him to have the opportunity to make trades.
Yeah, to trade away assets like
before he loses his job.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's the only thing. I don't know. Yeah, it's like he's still going out scouting, but like he's got to like play. He's got to continue his job.
Yeah. Well, here's what I think. If they do cut McDaniel during the season, Greer's going to follow him right at the door. I think
so.
I think you got normally that ends up happening. You know, it usually is head coach and GM for the most part.
Yeah. Usually when it's not, it's a terrible team like the Dolphins, like our terrible organization that does every 3 years they fire one or the other, and then the next one, then like.
Yep. Or it's like the Titans, where you finally have now your should be franchise quarterback. Yep. Just him and the coach weren't working, so you kind of let the GM pick the new coach, and then if that doesn't work, then he's gone too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm sorry, Cody.
It is what it is. Go Florida Panthers.
Hey, speaking of the Titans, they hosted Mike Vrabel and Drake May and the Patriots.
May's looked really good.
He's an MVP candidate.
Right.
I think he has like the 5th best odds. I think that's what I saw. So, and I mean, Vrabel, heck of a coach.
He is.
I mean, we know that already, but heck of a coach. Tennessee, I mean, Cam Ward has some stuff he has to fix.
Yeah.
Turnover issues more so than anything. Like he lost the grip of the ball and it got picked up for a touchdown. So again, just little things, but Tennessee, your big thing is not wins and losses. It's you got to make sure that guy is for sure the guy, and we both kind of think that. But
for sure,
he has to show progression.
Yes,
as the year goes on.
A guy that doesn't have to show progression, Patrick Mahomes,
the MVP frontrunner. That guy.
Yeah, he's good.
Could you tell that they missed Rashee Rice?
A little bit. He is their number one.
Oh yeah, hands down. Is Pete Carroll going to make it a second year in Las Vegas?
I don't believe so.
I don't think so either. This is bad. Like I expect it to be bad anyway, but I don't know if I expect it to be this bad.
Right.
And
pretty ugly.
Yeah, Gino's regressed a lot too, so that doesn't help. But yeah, Kansas City, probably the favorites to win the AFC right now. You know, they're not even they're not currently a playoff team right now. They're the 8th seed.
And currently, they're not winning their division. But they're winning their division, but they're not winning their division right now.
Yeah, they're going to win their division though. That's kind of that's going to be a done deal in a matter of minutes. Speaking of probably going to win their division, Philly.
Yeah,
they woke up a little bit.
They're good.
Yeah,
Jalen Hurts probably had the best game of his career.
Outside of maybe the first Super Bowl against Kansas City, that game he balled out.
He did. Yeah.
But yeah, he threw for I think 320 something. He had a perfect passer rating. 300 of those 320 something went to Devontae Smith and AJ Brown.
Yep. Seems like when you have two good wide receivers, you throw them the ball.
Yeah. Here's just the one little concern for Philly that I have though. Barkley has not done anything.
No.
And we see that a lot with guys that rush for 2,000. The next year, it's not a subtle drop off. It's right off the cliff. Also, having Jalen Carter back on defense kind of helps.
Kind of a big deal. But I will say, Brian Flores might have figured out how to defend the tush push better than anybody else has. And just the fact that the refs called false starts when they're deserved.
That's the one way how it's going to get stopped is that they
Yeah,
call flags. I mean, the formation that Flores thought of was pretty creative. It didn't work. I mean, they still got it.
right. Um, and also not every. I will say this for football fans: not every quarterback sneak is a tush push. Every
Yeah.
time you hear it's a tush, it's not. They're not.
No.
Most of them
No.
aren't.
No. Most of them you can. The ones that they are, it looks like a condensed victory formation. Those are the
Yes,
ones that are the tush pushes.
yes. You you're talking about a quarterback sneak.
Yeah. Like that Tom Brady had mastered for
Yes,
years and years and years. That surprisingly no other quarterback. I don't know why. Like what he had that other quarterbacks didn't have. That how he was able to figure that out.
right.
So look at me. I gave Tom Brady a compliment. It may never happen again, but um. So Cody, we were talking about the one team that's worse than the Dolphins.
Yeah. But I do think the
Oh,
Panthers. Bryce Young, is he out for a few weeks now?
yeah, and Green Bay gets to play them in a couple weeks,
Okay.
which sucks because Bryce has been actually playing really good ball of
Yes.
late. Yeah, he sprained his ankle, I believe, or did something to his ankle. So now it is the Red Rifle,
I
Andy
believe.
Dalton.
I believe I'm not 100% on this, but I do think that Fields is no longer the starter there. Actually, the owner of the Jets kind of threw some shade at him. Probably
Yeah, I saw that.
not not a good move. Not a Woody
Well, as,
Johnson's kind of an idiot, but
yeah, I mean, he's what the second worst owner in the league, or maybe not worst, but second most obnoxious owner in the league, outside of some guy in Dallas.
yeah, probably.
Okay, yeah, that I mean, the Jets are going to win a game at some point, right?
Oh yeah,
I
they
think.
play the Dolphins again.
Okay, wait, who gets the number one pick then? If they both just win one game against each other, who gets the number one pick?
It'd go by strength of schedule, I believe.
Ooh, so it would come down to
It'd be
like
come down to
the three extra games, like where you
yes,
finished in your. Oh my
I believe
gosh,
so.
I'm okay. I'm really
But
hoping
the
somehow you guys
Saints
are.
might throw a wrench in that too.
They won two games though,
Oh, they
haven't
have to. You're right. You're right.
they? Yeah.
Oh, did they?
So
Who did they
I
beat?
thought they beat the Giants.
Yeah.
I thought they beat somebody else. Maybe not. Maybe they only do have one. I'm looking, but I really just want to see like everything remain tied. I want to see the number one pick be decided on a coin flip.
That'd be.
That's what I want.
I would believe for whoever
All
the
right, Saints have
organization
won
of the
one. They've
okay
only won one game, so
the organization you would probably rather be to just for the sake of media in that situation. I would rather be in Miami than New York for the media aspect. I don't know which one's a
oh yeah.
more piss poor run organization. I do say I. So I did see a video today, and I felt for the guy, which me feeling for a Jets fan. Um,
Was it my dad?
no, it was a
Oh, okay.
young kid.
Oh,
It was an interviewer outside after the Jets lost to the Panthers asked a kid like, as a Jets fan, how are you feeling? And he's like, I hate that. Like he looked like he was about to cry. He's probably
aw.
like 15. I hate this team. I mean, I'm gonna be a fan for all my life, but I just hate this. And it's like I felt that because I understand it better than you ever will, Andy.
I don't. No, see, what my mind's thinking of is, I think there's a video of a Bears fan who might have been about that age when Green Bay had that comeback against Chicago in
Yeah.
2018, and I could just hear the kid saying, "Oh my gosh, it's Cobb again! It's Randall Cobb again!" When Cobb's run or catches the ball at like the 30 and just starts running down the field for the game-winning touchdown. Like, sorry, that just
Oh,
popped in my mind.
it's
I love
heartbreaking
that
for
video.
you. Like
No, that video's not.
the,
I
the,
laughed. I
the
laughed so
kid
much during that
the
talk.
kid said I was born into this and I hate it. And it's like I wasn't that's the thing. I wasn't born into it. I became a Dolphins fan organically, but God damn, do I regret some decisions.
I
Anyway,
bet. I bet.
I don't know which team. If I was like, I've said that. I think we've had that discussion. I don't know which team I wish I was a fan of as of this
Oh, aside
moment right
aside
now.
yeah, aside from the Dolphins, you mean?
I mean, I think
So,
because like my second favorite team is always like not that I believe really in second favorite teams, but
mhm.
I've always rooted for the Lions just because my dad's from Detroit, my brother's a Lions fan, so I've always kind of. But
Yeah,
like comes down
mine's
to
been
it,
Houston.
I
Yeah,
don't
mine's been
care.
Houston. Yeah, same here.
Like they're my 33rd favorite team. There's the Dolphins 32 times, and then I like the
Yep.
Lions, and then
Yep.
everybody else, and then it's number 782 is the Jets.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
781 is the Bills, and 780 is the
Patriots.
Patriots. But
Will that list change if the Patriots start up their dynasty again?
no,
Okay. Okay, just curious. Just curious. At least I know where your hatred rankings are at. So,
yeah,
okay. Cody, and speaking of hatred, so the Broncos beat the Giants. That's not where the hatred part's from, though. What a
no.
crazy game, by the way.
What?
The
Yeah.
Broncos
So
scored
the Giants
33
actually
points.
in the fourth quarter.
33 points the Broncos scored in the fourth quarter.
So the Giants have actually are the first team. I think they've had the lead in the last three or four games coming into the fourth quarter at the start of the fourth quarter and lost all of them. First team in history to do that.
Wow.
But the Broncos had a 1% chance after New York because not only they had a 19-point lead going into it, they also scored 13 points in the fourth quarter.
Mhm.
Which, I mean, 13 points in the fourth quarter is commendable.
I
Almost
mean,
any time.
they're up 3 scores with 5 minutes left.
Yeah. Was that during the tip ball,
Oh, yep.
that play, the Giants had like a 96% chance to win at that time, and as he scored, it came to a 99% chance to win. The Broncos had the same odds to win that game as Andy does of getting laid this year. 1%. That is your Zip and Zoobs
That
zinger
is
of the
good.
day. Thank you.
You totally redeemed yourself.
Thank
That
you.
was good.
This week's Zip and Zoobs zinger is brought to you by the boys at Zip and Zoobs Detailing, where Reese and Ray like to trash talk, but they love to keep vehicles clean inside and out. They clean anything from side-by-sides, trucks, and cars all the way to skid loaders and tractors. They love to support first responders, law enforcement, military, and veterans with a Patriot discount of 20% off their detail. Give Reese and Ray a call at 563-380-9772.
Gee, that was probably your best one. That was good.
I definitely agree with that. But
did that just come to you in the spur of the moment? Okay,
yes.
that was good. That was good.
But to win that game is just unbelievable.
Well, and Dart had a really bad pick with like 3 minutes left.
Now,
but
how do you feel about everybody's like saying, "Oh, the Giants have definitely found their guy." Like, don't get me wrong, Jackson Dart has shown promise, but he didn't have a great game.
No,
he was what 15 of 32 or something like that, like under 50%. But I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying let's not franchise tag him yet. You know,
I've seen this happen with a previous Giants quarterback who's no longer there. He might be in Indy right now.
He might be MVP favorite or top.
Could be top 3, probably. Yeah. But yeah, I've seen this before. And did you see the play where Scadaboo just got blown up by one of the blitzing linebackers? That was actually pretty fun. That was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. I love Cam Scadaboo, but that was pretty funny.
He's fun to watch.
Did you see a little bit of controversy after the game?
Mm-mm.
So Denver kicks the game-winning field goal, wins the game by 1 after the Giants missed an extra point after they'd just taken the lead, with 30 seconds left. So the Broncos are celebrating, and I think it's Brad Allen was the chief official. I do not like him. I mean, I do not like a lot of officials, but I do not like Brad Allen or his crew. He's actually been he's had some very controversial calls and stuff happen before, but he I think he shoved one of the Broncos players like during the celebration, and so Dre Greenlaw came over and started. I don't know if he made contact with him or not, but he basically started chewing him out, and I think he kept following when his teammates are celebrating. He's following him toward the other end of the field, and that's why Greenlaw got suspended for a game.
Okay.
So I think he said some magic words too, probably.
Yep.
But yeah, if you look there's a video of when the Broncos make the field goal, and you can see Brad Allen and stuff, and it I don't know. It personally, it's not. Don't get me wrong. If Greenlaw either pushed him or said some stuff, that's not.
It's not good
at all. But what he did was not good either.
Right.
Like he very easily could have been our pest of the week. I didn't think about that until now. But yeah, that's not.
Which probably would have been the most devastating thing that could have ever happened to him, being the unrelated sports podcast Pest of the Week.
Oh yeah, duh.
That should be on a Wikipedia page, I believe. I don't know.
I gotta figure out how to set that up. We need to do that. So, and then we had a little bit of Twitter beef.
Yeah. Broncos country, let's ride. Their head coach kind of threw some shade towards Russell Wilson.
Yeah. Like what did he actually say? I never found that out.
Something about that he was hoping that they would go to Jackson Dart at some point.
Yeah.
I don't know how exactly, but then we got a response from
Russ.
From Russ about still Bountygate. Are you gonna read it?
Yeah, he said classless, but not surprised. Didn't realize you're still bounty hunting 15 plus years through the media. Hashtag let's ride. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, do you know how much you have to be hated to make Russell Wilson do something like that?
Right. Russell Wilson's a strange dude, but
he is, but he's like very squeaky clean. He's very particular about his image and everything. Like that's not good.
Strange.
So Cody, speaking of the Giants' former quarterback, Indiana Jones and company go into LA and beat Justin Herbert and the Chargers.
In front of all of their fan.
3 fans. Give them 3.
Well, that one's that Asian chick that's paid for.
Yeah, but I was going to say 3, the same amount as touchdowns that Jonathan Taylor scored on Sunday.
Yeah, it looked like it was good. Like it was kind of a lower scoring affair, and then it became a high scoring affair.
Yeah, and then it went woo! Yeah, went right through the roof. I'm very thankful that Jonathan Taylor is my fantasy running back.
Yeah. Yeah, he had a game.
Holy shoot! You know, he scored 3+ touchdowns in I think 3 different games this season.
Wow, that's insane.
Yeah.
What's your take on Herbert right now? I'm not like this isn't
same as always. Ultra talented, but just
boneheaded.
Like he threw like what was it, 1 or 2 really bad picks in the end zone? For sure one. I thought he threw a second one, maybe not. But he threw 1 really bad pick in the end zone where you can't. Like Herbert is the guy that the media makes Jordan Love out to be. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Like in all honesty, like Herbert, I mean, has a lot of arm talent, a lot of everything, but he makes so many stupid decisions. Like because Rex Ryan made some comment about that you can't trust Love and like the closing. I don't know, something about the end of the game, and because he always throws a pick and whatever. It's like he's thrown 2 picks this whole year. Rex just needs to just focus on his feet picks and we'll go from there. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, the Chargers have some offensive line issues with both of their tackles out. I think Ashton told me that Joe Alt's replacement even got hurt.
Yeah.
So, but still, I don't know what was worse, Herbert's player, those unis. I did not like their
those
unis.
were ugly.
Those were
very ugly.
Those were really bad.
All I thought of was Snow Cone from Monsters Inc.
Yes. Welcome to the Himalayas.
Snow Cone?
So, are the Colts the second best team in the AFC?
I mean, technically they're the best, but like, yes.
I know.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think they're the most well-rounded. I think they're they might be the second most well-rounded roster in the NFL.
I like it. To
I
who?
think Philly.
Oh, Philly. Okay.
I mean Detroit's up there too. Philly has the edge on. I think
In the
quarterback
trenches, in trench play,
and
definitely in
yes,
trench play. So okay, that's fair. Like I don't know. I have this weird feeling and I said this. I think I either told you this here or at work. You remember the picture again where we had the final four of Brady, Bortles, Foles, and
yeah,
Keenum.
yeah.
Like I figure we're either headed toward that or it's going to be like a Mahomes versus Mariota um, championship game. Like, but it'll be Mahomes versus Danny Dimes.
Yes.
Like I don't know. It just feels weird. This whole year
It
does.
feels weird, but like there's a lot of quarterbacks who are resurrecting their careers at second team. There's multiple teams right now that have their guy. I
Mhm.
solidly have their guy,
Yep.
and it's their second team, which used to not happen.
No, it used to be basically when you were shipped off. It's like, well, you're just going to be the
You're
backup,
the
and
backup
that's what.
somewhere,
Yep, that's
unless
what you
you're
are.
Kurt Warner and like just somehow fine. I mean, you're started off as the backup and work your way up to the starter again, but like because I mean, Danny Dimes looking the best he's ever looked.
Yep,
Don't get me wrong,
Baker.
it's Baker Mayfield, 100%. Sam Darnold on
Yep,
his third, fourth,
fourth.
fourth team,
Yeah.
but definitely playing. He's been playing 2 years in a row. He's played really good football.
Yep.
Like last year, I would have said it's a one-off. I'm changing my tune on Sam Darnold right now. I think he's
I'm
above
dialing my
average
tune.
quarterback.
I'm dialing my tune back just a little bit. He showed some old Sam a little bit last night, just a little bit.
But he's still playing fantastic football.
Yeah, that's true.
Who else is there?
Um, Goff. I mean, Goff's on his second
Goff.
team, but
Goff is the other one that I was
yeah,
thinking of. Yes.
yeah.
Oh, actually, Mac Jones
What?
right now too. But
Oh my gosh, I completely forgot about McCorkle. Yeah, he's been playing good. He's gonna get started again next week. It sounds like.
is he?
Sounds like Purdy's gonna miss another week.
Okay.
Which I mean, they're winning. So
Yeah.
okay. So before we get to that game, Cowboys took care of the Commanders. Jane Daniels got hurt again.
Yep.
I've seen this movie before, Cody. I've seen this movie before.
Yeah.
Also, Dak playing very good football.
He is playing very good football.
Also, CeeDee Lamb helps when he's back as well, because
He's a very good wide receiver.
then you have to guard him or Pickens. Good luck.
Yeah.
Until Pickens like fights somebody.
Divas or
Still,
something. When
yeah.
Pickens diva comes out, it'll be interesting. But
Well,
so far
or
so
when
good.
CD or when CD
Or when
CDs,
CDs.
Yeah. So, now Cody, I was watching some shows last night. I was watching some shows this morning. They're talking about who's the best team in the NFC. I heard Philly. I heard Detroit. I heard San Fran. I heard the Rams. I heard Tampa. You know who I did not hear?
Green Day.
Who, Cody? Who has the best record in the NFC right now?
I'm assuming it's a rhetorical question.
It is. It is. I'm perfectly fine with that. I don't want. I'm fine just flying under the radar right now.
Not.
Yes, I am. Trust me.
You are not.
I'd rather have it this way.
You say that, but you are. You have more trouble staying unbiased than anybody I've ever met.
I don't care if I'm unbiased. I'm just being honest. I'd rather fly under the radar.
You're not flying under the radar, but
yeah, we are. Nobody's talking about us.
You just want to feel that, so you ignore when they say anything.
I was
good.
watching the sports shows last night and this morning. Nobody was talking about Green Bay at all.
You also did struggle against Arizona and the Jacoby Brissett, but
yeah. You know who also did? Indy last week at home. So just,
but again, Jacoby Brissett was playing a former team.
Touche. But it's how the NFL's been this year. I mean,
yeah,
and
it's been
crazy. Look at all the Cardinals games. All of their games have been separated by 5 points.
Yeah.
So like they've been in every game for. Now they've only won 2 of them, but Love made a couple big time throws. took one really big shot from Buda Baker.
Did
I'm very glad he got up from there. Packers defense did forget that Trey McBride's on the Cardinals. They left him open twice. That's not good. And they also have a kicker that kicked a 61-yarder, set a franchise record, and probably isn't going to be on the roster next week.
That's insane.
So if Miami needs a kicker, Lucas Haversick.
Miami's
available.
fine at kicker, actually. I mean, they have a backup that's done really well for them, and Sanders is supposed to be back soon.
Also, Micah Parsons, good.
He's very good.
Kind of good. I think he had 10 total pressures and 3 sacks.
3 sacks, yep.
Yeah, so that's why you trade for that guy. Fun. Did you hear the little rumor earlier today at all?
Dallas going after Hendrickson?
No, I heard after Crosby.
Oh.
So that would make sense. I mean, you don't want to pay Micah. You trade Micah away, only then to trade for an older pass rusher. That makes total sense. Good job, Jerry. You're keep doing good
at your job.
Yeah. Speaking of good at jobs, Kyle Shanahan's good at a job.
He is very good at a job.
He can call a game.
For sure.
He also, Robert Saleh, very good defensive coordinator. Maybe not head coach, but very good defensive coordinator. And you know what's probably the most impactful Niner on Sunday night? It was a guy that didn't even have one catch. I think it was George Kittle.
Oh, yeah.
He was a monster in the run game. Opened up a lot of holes for CMC. Their defensive line had Penix in trouble a lot. I'm scared of that team. I don't want to play that team. I have PTSD from that team. I don't want to play
is still
them.
really good, by the way.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit. He's
scares me this week.
Oh yeah, that's who you guys play, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, another lefty-lefty matchup.
Yep.
Okay, so we have 2 more games to break down. So the Monday night doubleheader, which hopefully this is the last Monday night doubleheader, like ever.
It's awful.
Ever. The Lions Bucks game was weird. Like, I feels like the Lions should have won that game like 50-9.
Yeah, they were beating the crap out of the Bucks, but like the Bucks were 2 scores out of it. I mean, they never out of it.
No. And then
I honestly expected the comeback in the fourth quarter, just the way Baker's been playing this year.
If Evans doesn't get hurt and he hangs onto that ball, I think they come back. But that was tough to see. That was really tough to see. Somebody said, watch though, he's going to come back in 8 weeks and he's going to need like 800 yards to continue his 1,000-yard season.
He's just going to get it one game.
No, they're just going to force feed him for 4 games. He's just going to get over 200 in each game. How funny would that be?
He'll have like a Josh Gordon-esque run.
Like a little run. Oh my gosh. But yeah, Baker was running for his life most of the game.
He didn't,
Aiden
Hutchinson is very good at football.
He is. You know, it's just a surprise that he went number 2 in the NFL draft, not number 1.
Yeah. Mistakes were made.
Also, Jahmyr Gibbs, he's fast.
Yeah, that 78-yard touchdown, I think it was 70-some yard.
Yeah.
He was just gone.
As soon as he got into the second level, it's like, oh, they're not going to catch him. He's gone. No. It's kind of like the Bijan run that he had, against Buffalo. It's like as soon as he, again, as I keep saying with Detroit, offensively, it should focus around number 0. Like, I know Montgomery does his thing. I know Amon-Ra does his thing. No, number 0 is your home run guy. Just give him the ball.
Feed him the ball. Yep.
As much as I hate to say that from a rival, but and then Cody, I don't know. I stayed awake to watch Seattle and Houston, and that was a bad decision. That game
I did not. I watched bits and pieces, but
it was so bad. CJ Stroud was bad.
They stayed around.
They did because Darnold looked like old Darnold. He got sacked in the end zone, or strip sacked in the end zone. Will Anderson recovered it for a touchdown. And then Seattle's trying to put the game away. Darnold throws another pick and allows Houston to score to keep it a 1-score game. I don't know. Houston's playoff hopes are basically dead. I think they have like a murderer's row coming up, if I remember right from their schedule. But Seattle wins. at least one good thing happened in Seattle last night.
Yeah.
But and now, yeah, there's three teams tied at 5-2 in the NFC West,
That's insane.
and the Cardinals are 2-5. So yeah, just craziness. Hey, I will say one thing with Tampa beating or with Tampa losing to Detroit. My lead is at 2 instead of at 4. Or my lead went down 2 and not 4
That's true.
in our
That
picks.
is true.
So I still lead by 8.
Yes.
Am I getting scared? Yes, I am.
All right.
Cody, we've seen my lead evaporate quick. We've seen this before.
Yeah.
I mean, not let me phrase that. Not my lead. I've just seen the deficit grow
Yeah.
before early and early. So
very true. You were. I remember sometimes, some years you were like hanging around, and then fell.
And then I just threw caution to the wind and I just took
It
chances.
seemed like it was always around Thanksgiving.
Huh, that's when teams really, you find out who you got.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway.
Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully that's not the case with me. With our pick segment. So should we dive into some picks, sir?
Let's do it.
Okay. Who's our pick segment brought to you by?
Isn't the pick segment brought to you by Trayskull?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Now I have to find that again. Trayskull?
You could just make up one on the fly. Like
I could, but Trayskull has natural, functional, beautiful hardwood kitchenware that is beautiful enough to display on your wall, but tough enough for everyday use. Check out Trayskull's Facebook page or go into Water Street Deli in Decorah and check out Scott's craftsmanship.
ooh. Okay. Well, next time I'm in Decorah, I might actually have to go check that out then.
Yeah, he's got some really cool stuff there.
Okay. Sweet. All right, Cody, let's make some picks.
Let's do it.
Thursday night, we got Carson Wentz and the Vikes at Justin Herbert and the Chargers are wearing some throwback unis.
Chargers and their throwbacks.
Not the powder blue throwbacks.
Not the powders, but
it's like their early 2000s throwbacks, I believe.
Got to be better than that yellow crap that they were just wearing.
That was so bad.
It was awful.
Okay, who we got?
I'm picking the Chargers.
I will as well, because the other side has Carson Wentz.
Now I'm gonna become that guy, and at this point, I can't pick for the Dolphins. I just can't. So I'm gonna tell you, I am taking the Falcons in the Dolphins-Falcons game because I don't trust us to run and stop Bijan. And guess what? If I will eat that crow or that Falcon, if I have to, if the Dolphins pull off that win, more power to them. But I don't know if I'm going to pick them again this year.
Like, do you think could Bijan have like an Adrian Peterson against a Chargers type performance?
Oh yeah,
like almost maybe rush for 300 if they really want to.
What was that? What was the Rico
Dowdle?
Yeah, he rushed for 200 against the Dolphins.
Yep.
I think Bijan can do it.
Okay. I'm also picking Atlanta, by the way. So, another fun matchup: the Jets and the Bengals.
Yeah.
Flacco against his former team.
Give me the Bungles.
I will also take the surging Bungles with the Joe, maybe elite Flacco.
Cleveland at New England.
New England.
Yeah. New York. Oh, you got this one.
The G-men at the Eagles.
Give me the Eagles.
Yeah, they're not, especially after getting beat a 2 Thursdays ago. Yep. Yeah, they're not gonna forget that game.
No. Buffalo at Carolina.
Buffalo. If Bryce Young was starting, we might have thought about picking Carolina, but since he's out.
Is Lamar back yet?
Nobody knows. I don't think he is.
Okay. Well, Chicago at Baltimore.
I'm still picking Baltimore.
I am too.
I can't pick the Bears. I can't bring it in my soul to pick the Bears. um, Niners Texans.
San Fran.
San Fran as well.
Tampa.
Have we agreed on every pick?
I believe so. Tampa Bay
Okay.
at New Orleans.
Tampa.
Yep.
Interesting game. Big game. Probably the best game I would say right now of the games that we picked. Dallas at Denver.
Hmm. Give me the boys.
Holy shoot, we're in agreement again.
Wow.
I also picked Dallas. I don't know. There's just something about Denver. I don't know. I don't fully buy them at the moment.
They were getting their asses handed to them by the Giants.
The Giants. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, they came back, but I don't think they can come back like that against the boys.
No.
Not
no.
Not that the Cowboys are a competent organization, but
yeah. Okay. Oh, I guess you ask the next
Tennessee at Indy.
Indy.
Yeah.
All right. Now, Cody, we touched on this very briefly. So Green Bay plays Pittsburgh. Some guy named Aaron plays against the Packers for the first time.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh is wearing just this monstrosity of a jersey.
It is ugly.
Like the Packers and the Steelers is like an iconic uniform matchup. It'd be like, Pittsburgh, Dallas, Green Bay, Dallas. Like it's one of those that's like, you don't need to do anything special.
I don't think none of my picks just saved.
Oh, that's not good. Do you want me to tell you mine because you disagreed with all of them?
I don't think I need you to.
Okay. Yeah, I had that issue a couple times where I just had to close out of the app, and I went back and then go back in and then save it.
You don't have to do that because none of them. That's stupid.
Okay. So I'm curious. Do you have Green Bay or do you have Aaron in Pittsburgh?
Green Bay.
Cody, we agree on every pick then, because I'm assuming for Monday night it's the Commanders and not Jaden Daniels against this guy Mahomes.
Yeah, we have Patrick Mahomes on Monday Night Football.
Yeah. Wow. So we agree on every pick.
It's looking that way. No ground will be gained or lost this week.
Yeah.
I think
I'm happy to tie this week.
First time in our history
that we've agreed on every pick. I know, this is weird.
The only one that I really thought you were going to go opposite though on me was the Broncos.
No, that was my thought. I thought you were taking the Broncos.
Yeah,
I don't know. There's just something about them right now that's like I don't know. I don't have a lot of faith in them at all.
A lot of home team wins. Well, no, early.
Yeah.
Chargers, Falcons, Bengals, Patriots, Eagles, Bills, Ravens, Niners, Bucks, Cowboys, Colts, Packers, Chiefs. Save. Okay, it's saved this time.
It's saved. Good. Good. All right. So, is there anything else NFL-wise you would like to touch on, sir?
Nothing I can think of.
Okay. Should we dive into our top 5?
We sure should.
Okay. So, before we tell you what our top 5 is, just a reminder to everybody out there that our top 5 is brought to you by the boys at Lick Tags. Lick Tags is servicing Northeast Iowa and Southeast Minnesota in lawn care, snow removal, power washing, and small engine repairs. Any questions, give the guys a call at 563-203-4238 and tell them that the boys at the Unrelated Sports Podcast,
that's
us, sent you there.
Heck yeah. So this, I don't know if you'd call it like journeymen or all-time backups. I don't know what you'd consider it, but that's kind of what I went. Journeyman, all-time backup.
Yeah, I kind of more just went from guys that have not established with one particular team that like just kept going from, from team to team to team. But But yeah, okay. I'll let you start off.
I'm gonna go with my number one, just because his end of his career. Kerry Collins played for. He had a little stint at the Titans at the end of his career. That was iconic. He came off the couch and
Yeah,
played some fantastic football at I don't know how old he was, but he'd retired already by for a little bit.
yeah. Well, I
Kerry,
mean, he played in the Super Bowl for the Giants,
that he did.
that team that got obliterated by Baltimore. Okay, so
Yes, he had a 17-year career with 6 different teams.
wow. So Cody, how for my number 5? How many times does a journeyman is does he win Super Bowl MVP?
Not very often.
Well, our number 5 is something totally is one of those not very often because it's Big Saint Nick Foles.
Statue outside of Philadelphia.
Yeah, I mean, I forget who all because he played for what the Chiefs, the Eagles, the Bears. I think he played for the Bears at one point. I think Indy. Like Foles really did jump. Like he was never an established guy anywhere. I think
No,
he played for the Rams when they were in St. Louis. I think.
maybe.
Like I think that's maybe where he started after he was at Arizona or went to college at Arizona. But yeah, he did hop around from team to team to team to team to team, and then just happened to fall right into Philly's lap and orchestrated one of the greatest 2.5 games ever.
Yeah.
Because he did not play well that first half against Atlanta. That's who they played in the divisional round.
Okay.
And then something switch flipped, and then he played well there. They played well in the NFC Championship game, and then the Super Bowl is, well, legendary. All right, who you got next?
Um, my number 4 would be Josh McCown. I believe he played for 12 different teams. I don't know if I don't know how many. He didn't play a lot for any of them, but um he was just always a good. I just remember seeing. I think he took had pictures of his daughters wearing or his daughters and their
Oh, yep,
friends all wearing one of his jerseys.
yep.
He
No,
is. I think he's the quarterbacks coach for the Vikings now
Vikings. He is.
too.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
is. Because they think that he. I think there's a chance he could end up being a potential head coach. Because I think he actually
Okay.
interviewed for maybe it was the Vikings. He interviewed for coaching, a couple of head coaching positions.
Okay.
So, okay. My number 4 is a guy that's actually still playing right now, but he is very much a journeyman. If you have him on your team, you're going to lose the Stanley Cup. Corey Perry, defenseman.
Okay.
So, his last however many teams have been the Oilers, the Stars, the Lightning, the Canadians. Like, also spent some time with the Ducks, with the Kings, and the Blackhawks. But yeah, he's been on the Stanley Cup loser, I think minus last year. But there was a 4 or 5 year run that he was on the loser of the Stanley Cup.
Oh, that's gotta be rough.
Yeah, not not as rough as I don't know getting the Conn Smythe in a losing effort, but pretty rough.
That's funny.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Who's number 3?
My number 3, probably one of my favorite guys to ever watch in a Dolphins jersey. Fitz Magic.
Fitzy.
Dude, I don't know how many. He played for 3 different AFC East teams. He was always good enough to be named starter at places, but never good enough for them to build around him.
Yeah.
Because I remember there was a time that the Bills were really hot with him for a little while, and then they fell apart.
Yep.
The Dolphins
Jets,
the Jets had the same thing.
Yeah.
the Dolphins kind of threw him in, and he came in backup roles and played fantastic when Tua hadn't played well,
Yep.
or Tua got hurt. And then I remember him throwing with his face mask ripped to the side, and he just launched one to the side.
Against the Raiders?
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was a fun game.
And now he gets to be shirtless on Thursday Night Football.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what a character. Okay, so my number 3, it's a guy that, how long did he end up pitching in the majors? He pitched in the majors for almost 30 years. A guy by the name of Jamie Moyer, big or lefty. He pitched for the Cubs, for the Rangers, the Cardinals, the Orioles, the Red Sox, the Mariners, the Phillies, and the Rockies. Like, he pitched till he was like 46.
Insane.
Like, made the All-Star team once, won the World Series once with the Phillies, but never really the ace, never really dominate, but just longevity. Kind of much like, Fitzmagic. I mean, he just, wherever he went, I mean, it kind of worked, but he just hopped and hopped and hopped around and didn't just pitch forever. So, yeah, Jamie Moyer. He's now 62, which is,
okay.
I think I'm surprised somebody didn't just sign him just to, just to bring him back out.
Why not?
Yeah.
All right. My number 2 is the most traveled quarterback in NFL history. Josh Johnson. I think he is currently with the Commanders. Is he going to be starting this week? Who's the
Mariota's their back. Mariota's their backup.
Okay, yeah. So Johnson is probably his backup this week. He has played for 14 different NFL teams, and he also played in the United Football League and the XFL.
I mean, heck, he's even I can't remember what the brand is for, but he's in a commercial making fun of that.
Yeah.
About however many teams he's been with.
He's been the XFL passer rating leader, PFL. I don't know what that is, but 2-time champ. Yeah, he's primarily backed up, but he has started games for the Bucks, Commanders, and Ravens, and also seen playing time with the Browns, Bengals, Jets, and 49ers.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. It's just one of those that, how is he still in the league?
Right. And he's not young for the NFL. He's a year older than me, so he'd be 39.
But that's still ancient.
Yeah.
Like, we always see the joke of, hey, here we go. Here's a guy 34 years old, has a whole life ahead of him, and then it's like you look on the other side, or you hear from like a baseball game or a football game, it's like, here he comes, 34, oldest player in the league. He's a walking miracle.
Yeah.
I love that so much. Oh, so Cody, for my number 2, we're gonna bring sexy back. We're going to big sexy Bartolo Colon. He has hit 1 homer in his MLB career. He pitched for 12 teams, including the Twins. He hit 1 home run for the New York Mets. It's arguably one of the greatest baseball moments of all time. Trust me, watch the video. It's freaking awesome.
I'll have to look that up.
Yeah. Yeah. Bartolo pitched for 12 teams. Last pitch for the Rangers in 2018. There's a video of him, I think, in the dugout just playing with his stomach because he was, for how big he was. Like I say, not the most dominant guy, but he's just steady Eddie. And
right.
Yeah, good old Bartolo.
Well, my number 1 is maybe a little biased in me, but Earl Morrell. He was a longtime Dolphins backup. He actually played 21 seasons in the NFL.
Oh shoot!
It's from the 50s through late 70s, I believe. He was a first round pick, but He is most famous as the backup quarterback for the 72 Dolphins, even though he started the majority of the games that year.
Dane.
And to get them to the Super Bowl and then get benched in the Super Bowl has to suck. But
like,
where you're the underdogs as an undefeated team.
Like, the comparison, like, if that were to happen this year, it would be what? Purdy getting benched for Mac Jones or vice versa? Like, would that be, like, a good comparison?
No, because Greasy was like... It would be...
Or would it be Flacco?
It'd be more that. Yes.
Yeah.
It
Flacco
would be...
Burrow. Okay.
It'd be... Yes. That is a
Okay.
perfect comparison to it.
I got one. There we go. I'm proud of myself.
Former good player, backup for a long time, and then, yeah, you have a very good player in front of him.
Okay.
That they bench him for. That'd be good.
Okay.
But yeah, he played for 6 different NFL teams too. But.
Okay, so Cody, my number 1 is probably one of my favorite basketball players. I think he's now retired because he's been doing some work for ESPN now.
LeBron James.
No. Boban. I cannot pronounce Boban's last name. Boban Maranovic. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. Boban was basically just one of your like bench guys who was clapping, like, you know, the hype guys at the end of the bench. I love Boban. Also was in John Wick 3.
Ooh.
I believe.
I'm gonna give a shout out to a guy for ultimate hype man. Charles Matthews for the Hawkeyes wrestling. He did not, almost never wrestled. I don't know. He wasn't very good, but he was the ultimate hype man. And
nice.
You've never seen somebody more enthused for his teammates.
So the crazy thing for Boban is that he's 7'4", like
holy cow,
just insanely tall. But yeah, he like never got to play, like ever.
That's insane.
Yeah, but no, I love me some Boban. So yeah, because I think hold on, Boban played for, I have his teams right here. Once he finally came over to the U.S., he played for the Spurs, Pistons, Clippers.
Did what in the cup?
Sixers, Mavs, Rockets. So he played for like 6 NBA teams.
Okay. Piston Cups. But did what in the cup?
He did what in his cup now? But yeah, no. Like I said, I love me some Boban.
By the way, I don't know if you've noticed this from me talking, but Aiden is back onto his cars kick right now.
Smart boy.
Yeah,
smart kid.
It's been a lot of cars, which is I'm fine with. It's a fun time. I know more about that than I do the dinosaurs, so
that's good. Get him into NASCAR. I can help teach him. Just don't put him in F1.
Actually,
just don't do F1.
He can't. I can't have him hanging around you that much. He's in preschool right now, but he has a little girl that he's all about. Maybe he can teach you some things.
You had to get a double dip since you sucked so bad with your first one earlier today. Is that what you're going for?
I redeemed myself. I'm okay with having sucked earlier.
I get that your redemption was pretty good. That was your best one yet.
I agree.
That was good. Well, Cody, I don't know how many people are still listening to this at this point. Whenever when we do put this out, because we're almost 2 hours into this.
Yes, we are.
Gosh, we've had fun.
Hi, Miss.
We've had a lot of fun.
Your mom.
Oh,
I said hi, Mrs. McConnell.
Yeah, this shows how wired my brain is right now. I didn't even pick up on what the heck you were talking about. So okay. So Cody, any parting words to the people out there?
Remember the fullbacks are people too.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, shout out Kyle Juszczyk. He had himself a pretty good game also on Sunday night. Best fullback in the game. But yeah, make sure to rate, review, like, subscribe, leave a comment, leave us some questions. We've been having a lot of fun with that.
We have.
And yeah, I guess.
Leave us a top 5, which I actually had couple more thoughts on that today too. By the way, I'll give you later.
Good, 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 good.
So,
So, yeah, other than that, thank you everybody for listening, and we will catch you next week.
peace.